Namaste beautiful souls, hope you all are doing great. If you like my videos, like my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all my future videos. Coming to today's topic, and yes, before that, a disclaimer. Please rule out any medical possibilities, any medical conditions before reaching this conclusion that whatever you are having is actually a sign of your chakra activation. And we do not claim or guarantee, I do not claim or guarantee anything through this video. I'm just sharing my experiences, my thoughts, my opinions. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay, so coming to today's video, it is about the signs of activation of your soul star chakra, another important chakra. Okay, so what soul star chakra is, and yes, I'm discussing the common signs here. It is not necessary that all of these resonate with you, and it is also possible that you have some other signs which I have not discussed in this video. But yes, if at least 50% of this resonates with you, then you can be sure that whatever you are having is a sign of your soul star chakra activation after ruling out medical possibilities. Okay, sure. So to begin with, those who do not know what soul star chakra is, it is another important chakra which connects you to higher consciousness. It is located somewhere few inches above your crown chakra. And yes, it is another chakra which is not located in your physical body. Last time we discussed about earth star chakra, which was not there in our physical body, and this is another. So what soul star chakra is? You might have seen enlightened people have a halo around their head, right? So what that halo is, that is our soul star chakra. Once it is activated, once soul star chakra gets awakened, activated, opened, and Kundalini rises, you can see this representation in the form of a halo at the back, right? It is its shape kind of resembles a Markaba that protects you, that guards you, that is there with you, but is dormant at the same time. So yeah, this is how its representation is and its location is. And what is its function basically? And how is it different from crown chakra? As we had discussed about the differences between root chakra and earth star chakra, it is kind of similar here. Crown chakra is basically for you to receive information from the divine realms, from the higher realms, and you to channelize the things, you to receive the things which is further interpreted by your third eye chakra, right? But we have to understand here that okay, we are able to receive the energies, we are able to receive the things, but we are still not one with the higher realms, right? It's like a telephonic call, someone is calling you, giving you the information, but are we there with the person who is calling us? We are not, right? So this soul star chakra is the one which makes you present with the person who is doing this telephonic call. It connects you with that person in person. So this is the difference between crown chakra and soul star chakra. Crown chakra is about receiving information, and soul star chakra is about connection with the higher realms, is about connection with your higher self, with the divine beings, with the angels, with the higher dimensions, with God, all the positive and higher energies, right? It is about your connection with the astral realms. It is about your connection with your past life and your future life. It is about your connection with the Akashic dimension. It is about your connection with the universe. So this is what soul star chakra is. It is something which is beyond our physical body, which is beyond our physical appearance or materialistic thing. Crown chakra is within the limits of physical body, like we receiving the information and interpreting and using it in our life, right? But this is higher consciousness, something which is beyond our understanding, which is beyond understanding of normal people, right? And which is beyond the materialistic aspect, the things which we are going through. It is something totally different. It is the universe. It is you. It is your union with the universe. It is your connection with the universe. It is your connection with your higher self, with your true self, right? So this is a brief about soul star chakra. Now, how can you activate that? Yoga, of course, yoga, mudras, mantras, chantings, they help a lot. And as I said, that the more you work on yourself, cleansing your issues, not clinging on to the things, releasing all the traumas, letting go, cutting cords. The more these physical chakras get stronger, activated, and they provide strength to your soul star chakra to get further activated. People, yes. Now talking a brief thing about earth angels, um, incarnated angels, star seeds. If you do not know what these terms are, in short, earth angels are angels who have been there on earth helping people, guiding people. They can be spirit guides in human body, they can be, or they can be humans who are working like angels. So these are earth angels. They are not necessarily from the angelic realms. They may or may not be from the angelic realms, but their purpose, their duty, their things, their tasks on earth is equal to angels. Right? So basically, they are helping the universe in one or the other. Now, talking about incarnated angels, they are basically, as the name suggests, they are incarnations of angels, like the angelic beings who were there in the angelic realms, higher level angelic beings who have taken physical form due to some mission, due to some purpose, and they have incarnated on earth. Now, talking about star seeds, higher beings, or yes, people with higher vibrations who were there on any other plane before, but they have chosen to incarnate on earth. In common word, you can call them as aliens, right? Extraterrestrial beings. So yes, these high vibe energy, these high vibe soul, even if they come in human body, their soul star chakra is really strong, because this is what their soul is. Soul star chakra, right? Soul and star, connection with your physical being and your etheric being. So as they have been, their soul is high vibed, so they have strong soul star chakra. Yes, it is not activated, of course, unless they work on themselves. But yes, especially psychics, those who are really strong with the psychic senses, they can detect that, okay, this person is either an ascended master, incarnation of an ascended master, or a powerful soul from the soul star chakra. You might be seeing many people, many psychics saying that, oh, you are not a normal person, you are someone who is really positive and powerful. How? They're able to sense it by the strength of soul star chakra, although it is not activated because the person is unaware about their true powers and about their origin, but the soul star chakra is always there. It's like you have amnesia, but you always have the things with you. So it's kind of the same thing. And for others, of course, we all are divine beings. We all have the part of divine in us. So the more we work on ourselves, it's not like higher beings are privileged and humans are not. Everyone is equally the same. If higher beings do wrong deeds, wrong karmas, they go in low vibes. And if humans do good deeds, they uplift themselves, right? So there is no difference at all. Yes, high vibe beings, when they came on earth, they had certain powers and things, and based on their karmas they can reach higher levels or lower levels, right? Anyways, not going in deep in this. So how can you activate your soul star chakra? Letting go, surrender to the divine, focus on your inner self, your true self, who you truly are, your higher self. You can do meditations for connection with your higher self, connection with your angels. You can strengthen your crown chakra, your psychic senses, basically all the things which comes with activation and strengthening of your crown chakra. Focus on all the 7 chakras, strengthening and activation. And grounding on regular basis, aura protection on regular basis is a must for all the chakras. You can chant beach mantras. Om is one of the mantras which works for all the chakras. A symbol which has highest vibration in this universe, that is Om. So you can do mantra chanting or meditation with Om. That helps a lot. If you are a person like, let's say, in Hinduism, worshipping Lord Shiva, meditating with different forms of Lord Shiva helps a lot in soul star chakra activation. And yes, you can go as per your beliefs and religion. Connection with any of your deity, any of your gods who you truly believe in, any of the angels who you truly believe in, they help in strengthening your soul star chakra, right? Now, other things which you can do is use of crystals. But I personally, based on my personal experience, I would say that yes, crystals do help, but there is no crystal which is so powerful that it can single-handedly help in the activation of soul star chakra, because it is something which is beyond our understanding and perception, right? But still, if you want support, as a supportive thing, while meditating or while doing any of the exercises, while doing Nadi yoga, Kundalini yoga. Yes, even Kundalini yoga, Nadi yoga help a lot in activation of your soul star chakra. Mindfulness exercises, they help a lot. Breathing, control your breathing, learn to control your breathing. That doesn't mean that don't breathe. Control of breathing is like conscious breathing. That is really important. Mindfulness things are really important. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, again, I would say it basically, soul star chakra is one of the most powerful chakras. Yes, there are further more chakras which are even higher to soul star chakra. But yes, as we are talking about this, it is one of the highest high vibe chakras. So a single thing cannot help you with that. So there needs to be a combination of all the things. Like, okay, keep your crystal, chant mantras, do the meditation and all that. Connect to your deity. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay under protection shield. So yes, these are the things which you can do. Clear your karmic debts, because once this soul star chakra is activated, which we are going to discuss now, what will happen once it is activated, it basically clears your karmic debts, it clears your past life issues, again similar to your earth star chakra, right? So work on cleansing yourself, cutting cords on a regular basis with anything, any energy, any memory you might be holding on to intentionally or unintentionally. Forgiveness is really important in this area. Past life healing, karmic cut your karmic cords which are unwanted. If possible, you can go for any of the hypnotherapy things like past life regression or Akashic record session to find out what are the areas you're lacking and how you have to work on those areas, right? So you can do these things. Most important thing is work on yourself, your inner issues, your past life issues, your past issues, anything which triggers you, anything, even the slightest thing which is not going right in your life. Just correct that, heal from that. It's not about suppressing of the things. It's about healing things from the core so that they don't affect you anymore, right? Unconditional love. Unconditional love is basically that energy which conquers everything. It is one of the most powerful energy in this entire universe. Unconditional love. Even the people who have hurt you, they have, in one or the other way, they have helped you grow. And most importantly, they have showed you the mirror where you lack, right? And this is why you get triggered. So thank them, send unconditional love and blessings to them. And this is the energy you have to achieve. It's not like forceful feeling of love. Love should come from within. And this is why activation of all these chakras, strengthening of all these chakras is important before your soul star chakra goes towards activation, right? Now coming to what happens once the soul star chakra is activated. Your karmic debts are cleared, all the ties, all the unwanted things which are holding you back, even the minutest of them are cleared. You feel connected with your higher self. You feel connected with the angels. You can do astral travels. You can know everything about yourself, your past, your future, everything about your Akashic dimensions. You clear your past life things, you clear your karmic things, you heal everything, all the wounds, all the things. And not only about healing, as we discussed, earth star chakra is more about healing the things and bringing you, raising your vibes, right? And soul star chakra is more about once your vibes are reached, once your vibes are increased, sorry, not reached, once your vibes are increased, soul star chakra takes them further higher and helps you in connection with the divine beings, because we need to be in extremely high vibe in order to have connection with the higher dimensions, right? So this is the purpose of soul star chakra, connection with the higher dimensions. And for that, whatever process it takes, healing, deep healing, raising vibes, it does that. Yeah. With the support and help of other chakras, of course. Yeah. Now talking about my experience. Yes. So once a person's soul star chakra is activated, they are no longer normal people. They are, in common words, they are called as enlightened beings. Okay, so people who are really enlightened, who know everything, who know that, who are beyond the 5D, 6D level. We are in 4D level, right? 3D, 4D. But those people are beyond 5D, 6D level. So the people who are enlightened have the soul star chakra activated or open, right? Okay, so now at the end, as I discuss about my experiences with the chakras, of course, I'm not an enlightened being, so my soul star chakra is not opened. But yes, as I was discussing at the beginning of the video, that there are few people whose soul star chakra is strong, right? Like star seeds, incarnated angels, earth angels, twin flames also. In some empaths also it is seen, right? So I'm an incarnated angel, a star seed, a twin flame. So I have strong soul star chakra, but yes, it is not activated because there are certain things which I have to work on before going to this stage. And in one of my previous videos, if you have watched all my videos in this series, I was discussing about my throat chakra, like these two are activated and lower chakras are activated, but somehow I cannot afford activation of all the 7 chakras at this point of time. It's not like I'm against that, and I would never recommend anyone to stop their energies, because whatever is happening is for your good. So let it happen, go with the flow. But yes, you always have free will to make decisions for yourself. So yeah, for this moment, for this time, I do not want my energies to rise for some reason. So I have stopped energies at throat chakra, and this is why I face issues with throat most of the times. Because I know it's not with everyone that it happens that once all your chakras are activated, your kundalini rises. You need to work for that, right? Yes, few people it does rise spontaneously. For few people, immediately after chakra activation, your kundalini begins to rise. For few people, they need to work on it. It varies from person to person. In my case, I know that my kundalini will start rising right after my chakras are activated, and this is what I cannot afford at this moment, and I've stopped my energies here. So of course, unless I work on this, I cannot activate all my chakras, and I cannot activate my earth star chakra, and of course, I cannot activate my soul star chakra. Also, I would say that there are certain things which are left in my which are left to be healed, which I was discussing in my Earth Star chakra. Like there are 50% of ancestral wounds which are left. I have healed 8 to 9 past lives of mine, issues of past lives of mine. But yes, there are many more which I have to heal. So yes, unless I work on all these things, my Earth Star chakra cannot be balanced, and unless it is balanced, sorry, my Earth Star chakra cannot be activated. This is what happens when you are tired. Anyways, so my Earth Star chakra cannot be activated unless I work on these things, unless I completely heal all the microscopic and DNA things, my soul things, my auric things, from my past lives, from my DNA, from my ancestors. So till then, my Earth Star chakra cannot be fully activated, and unless my Earth Star chakra and rest of the chakras are fully activated, my Soul Star chakra cannot get fully activated, right? So yes, but yes, one thing I would like to tell you here, I feel it is important because it will help many unawakened twin flames, star seeds, incarnated angels, earth angels, and basically people with strong soul star chakra, is that no matter, even if it is not activated, you always have its protection. This is why I mentioned the word martaba. You will always be guided in going towards right direction in your life, fulfilling your purpose, fulfilling your mission with which you have incarnated. There will be this unseen, unknown connection with the higher realms which you have. And of course, if your crown chakra is strong enough, you will be able to receive the downloads also. Yes, your soul star chakra is not activated, so you might not be feeling those things vividly. But yes, even in invisible form, they are always there with you. Your soul star chakra is always protecting you. Your angels are always there with you. They are always protecting you, guiding you in the right direction. So what you have to do, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that no one is privileged. Even the higher dimensions, angels, even the most powerful angels, based on their deeds, can go in lower vibes, right? Most common and popular example is Archangel Michael and Lucifer, who used to be an archangel at that time, right? So yeah, so don't think that okay, someone has told you or you have realized that you are one of the someone from the angelic realms, you are privileged and you can do anything. No, you are just like any other person, right? It's just that angels, guides are protecting you, they are connected with you, and they will guide you in the right direction. All you have to do is stay connected with them, listen to your intuition, and always focus on good deeds and good karmas. Don't deviate from your path. Don't get stuck into materialistic things. Otherwise, it might be really difficult for you. Focus on at least the 7 chakras and bring them to balance, and later strengthen them and make them go towards activation, because this is what your ultimate purpose is. your enlightenment and realization of your goal is your ultimate purpose. For each one of us, moksha is the ultimate thing, right? So start working today and do not take things for granted. You're on the radar always. So always keep your karmas right. The more your karmas are right, the more strong your aura is, the more deeply and strongly you're connected with the divine beings. Have trust in yourself, have trust in the angels, divine power, God, whoever you believe in, and give your unconditional love to yourself and to everyone else, right? And so, yeah, this is about our soul star chakra activation. And next week, we shall discuss about Nadi and Kundalini. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment below. I shall be more than happy to reply you. Any suggestions are most welcome. But yes, the only request from my end is please be respectful, maintain the aura and vibe of this channel. That's all. Even if you have to write a negative feedback, please write in a respectful way. I'm open to all kinds of comments till they are respectful. Okay, because not because I feel bad, but because I do not want to disturb the vibe or aura of my channel. Okay, so this is about Soul Star Chakra. We shall meet next time. Till then, take care, stay blessed.